Well, good morning, sunshine. Try to get going on this before the heat gets too hot. You guys remember here, oh, it ain't been a few weeks ago, a month ago, I don't know, lose track of time. Dug this hydrant up, had to put a new hydrant in because we raked it off with a backhoe when we was cutting a tree. I've had bad luck with this hydrant ever since I've been here. This is the 5th or 6th hydrant I've had. Wife come out the other day, said it won't shut off. She broke the pull stem up on it. I did get it, I readjusted this here and got it put down, but she's broke her off right here. There's the stem. So today we're gonna try to repair this and not dig it up. We'll see how it works. Stick along with me. I'll show you how to repair a hydrant, if it'll repair. The first thing I want to do on this, I want to take that packing gland loose. I don't want it, don't want to mar the packing up any more than I have to, because I'm going to try just to rebuild this without digging it up. The valve is down there below frost line. It's 3-foot bury, so it's way down there below ground. The valve is, and that stem is what seats and unseats that plunger down deep. And that's about 3/8 inch diameter, maybe 10 millimeter. Oh, I'd say copper, bronze or something, stem. And she just brittle. You can see the grain in it, and it's just broke off slicker than the by golly. I'm gonna set all my parts over here on the chicken cage. Hopefully the peacocks don't come up and help me out. About the next thing I gotta do is get the old cutie socks out. Y'all, and I'm not making fun of somebody with a speech impediment, but there's a guy in the oil field and he couldn't say 36. They always just called them a 36. He called it a cutie socks, and I never knew the guy. One of my old bosses told me about him, and it was kind of funny, I guess. It was, nobody was making fun of him. It's just everybody got to calling him a cutie socks. Well, dadgummit. So we got the old cutie socks on there, and then we got us one here with a swamp pipe on it. And I think we may get her, spun off her. Oh, now we'll get the handle pulled off here. Or not the handle, but that. Oh, good, she's got a, oh my goodness, we are in good shape. This actually has a long nut right here. Let me bring you in there close. The ones I've had before this didn't have that. Let me bring you in close and I'll show you what we got. It's kind of funny. I went to the farm store the other day and picked me up another pump just like this one, and this ain't the best brand, but the reason I wanted this brand was so that I'd just take that new pump apart, replace just this part, save the other one for parts. And I actually bought some split nuts because I thought about making me a shaft for that. Or not split nuts. Get in there tight. Those long nuts, whatever they call them. We may be able to do that. I was thinking I may have a booger of a time pulling this, but I may not even have to. Yeah, let me be right back with you. I want to go grab a 9/16 wrench and yeah, see what we can do here. I wasn't gonna pull it out, but this pump ain't been in there so long. So I'll show you what we're dealing with. That's how that works. I still hate this camera. I got to set my timer for 5 minutes on this to be able to I got to restart that camera every 5 minutes. If I don't, it makes it too big a file or something. I don't know, it glitches up. But I just restarted it, so we're all right. But that's why you'll hear my alarm going off. I'm trying to make this daggum new camera work, and I hate it. It's a DJI Action 4. It's supposed to be a pretty good camera. I got it because I wanted this mic. I wanted to be able to talk to you guys while I'm doing stuff and walk off. But that's where we're at. So we're gonna pull this apart. Yeah, I'm gonna set this over here. We're gonna get that pulled apart, and we'll either turn us out a new one or cabbage one out of the other one. Yeah, we'll see what we can do here. I got the old portable lathe out. It does pretty good at making round or square stuff round or hexagon shaped stuff round. So that stub just screws out of this in here. I'll be dang, the other ones I had, they didn't. That was copper or brass or bronze or whatever that is. It was that all the way down. This and here's not. This looks like galvanated or something. Let me go see if I can rob, pillage, plunder, make something like this. I don't know if I got any material that thick turned down on a lathe or not. I just seen not wasting money of robbing parts out of the new one. But that may be what we have to do. Oh, I'm about like a fart in a tornado, I guess. I never know what I'm gonna do next. So I decided I've got the water turned off. I've got the breaker turned off to the well pump because I don't have a strict just isolation for this in here. So I'm thinking she's out of water, can't do laundry, can't do this, can't do that. Put the old cutie socks back on her. So I got to thinking, well, it ain't like I'm gonna return this thing anyhow. So why not just steal a part out of this and here, and even if I make one, I'll make one and replace it. No, I was right the first time, wasn't I? You guys sitting there screaming at me, turn that pipe wrench over. There we go. I thought, well, if I got to turn down one on the lathe and make one, I just want to do that in my spare time instead of right now while the water's off. So I'm gonna, if this in here's built the same, I'm gonna pluck it out of there. Goodness gracious me, oh my. We're gonna struggle around here a little bit, ain't we? Come on, pipe wrench, grab in there. She ain't wanting to grab. It will though. We'll bring it in there, weld a bead on it if we have to. We got her snugged right up, don't they? I'm standing right in y'all's way, but I gotta be there. And this thing's got a lock on that other corner. Hard to get a pipe wrench on it right where I want it there. It's got that lock tab over there. And that's not very good purchase right there, but we may try her. Got too much flex on top of this. We'll set her down here in the dirt. Oh, she's snuggly. They're supposed to be rebuildable. I'd have sure been aggravated if this thing was in the ground that hard to come up. There, we got her broke loose. Ain't no reason for that necessarily to be that tight. Even if the heads ain't just alike, we should be able to be okay anyway. Replace that stem. Hopefully. As long as the threads are the same somewhere. Hello, dear. Huh?
That's what the dogs had yesterday.
What is it?
Snakeskin.
Huh?
Snakeskin.
Oh. Okay. Let's just put her all in there, what do you think? Did I turn that hydrant off by the house? That's where I drain the water at.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I heard you draining it, but...
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna hope for the best. See if we can get this thing started down on there. Get them packings down in there without tearing them up. And get that daggum doodad on there. We may be doing pretty good. Yeah, get that set screw off here and pull that broke piece out of there. Dadgum. There we go. There's where she broke off there, guys. Yes, my wife done that for me. Right about Father's Day. She thought I ought to have something nice, so she just went and tore that up for me. I'm welcome. See? Good to me like that. Get them ears. Well, boy, it fell right out of there. Now it don't want to go back in. There it's going to go. Okay. Get that lined up just so to get down over that. There she started. Yeah, these frost-free hydrants, guys, the valve's down there about 3 or 4 feet, whatever bury depth is. So you can, as long as it's not broke, you can rebuild them from the top. We'll snuggle that up a little bit. There. Okay. Why don't you come over here, man? You don't have to hold it back. You don't have to hold it back real tight, but I don't want it twisting. That's probably snuggle enough. Okay. Why don't you go turn that? No, don't do that yet. Never mind. Well, I will be ready here in a minute, but we got the crescent hammer over here, don't we? Stit'll fix. Hopefully we'll be ready to try her here in just a minute. It's gonna get hot today again. It's already hot, guys. It's early in the morning. Well, not real early. You can tell by the shadow. It's after 7. This up in the 80s already. I don't think it got very cool last night. High 70s maybe at night. Well, crud. I guess I ought to make sure that's shut off and then readjust it for shut off. That's where you adjust the shut off and how hard it is to cam over. So I want to make sure that valve's shut. And it's shut right there, but it's too far to cam over. It's going to be hard on stuff. So I'll adjust this back down to where it just barely. I'll let that come down to, oh, we'll say in there. Feel that. Yep, she'll lift. Go down and cam over. Once you shut that hydrant off on the way by, it's probably already off, but shut it off and go down there and hit us some, turn the breaker on. All right, everybody, she's headed down to turn the breaker on. We're gonna try her out right quick. If I earned it, if you like this, if it helped you, even if you just enjoyed being here, watching along, watching me sweat, give her the old hitchhiker symbol down there. If you didn't, give her the old Julius Caesar business. Consider subscribing if you want to. We do lots of chainsawing stuff on here and haying and farming, just fixing everything. There wasn't nothing here 15 years ago. I built the road, had to run my own electric back here. I don't mind her a little rough. Didn't have indoor plumbing till what, 7, 8 years old. It don't take me much to survive. I'm pretty happy. I'd say she just turned the water on. I felt her click. As long as she turns off, that's all that matters. Okay. All right. Now how that works is, down there on the very bottom where that valve's at, where that stem's at, above that there's a hole out to the side in the drain pipe. So all this water, when it shuts that valve off, you still got all this water in this pipe above it. That's what drains out. It drains out that hole. Whenever it's open, that little rubber plunger covers up that hole and keeps it from running out the side. As soon as you shut it off, that rubber plunger comes down below that hole. So everything on top gets to drain out through that hole. And that's what keeps these from freezing. They're empty. This standpipe's empty the whole time, except for when you're using it. That's how they're designed to work, and that's why they don't freeze up. Guys, appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate you sticking around. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.